Hey there. So when a false accuser finds themselves accused, there's a certain irony in that, right? And well, that's what's happening right now with the voice actor DC Douglas. About a year ago, I predicted this would happen too, because amongst other things, DC Douglas, he filmed himself in a women's bathroom, making fun of women going to the bathroom in the next stalls. But hey, nothing to see here, right? See, DC Douglas himself said this right here was a crime, where a fan approaches a voice actor, asks them for a picture, and then years later says, hey, that picture, something about it, it's wrong. Meanwhile, people have revealed pictures like this of DC Douglas with fans at cons. Yeah, you tell me the kind of thing that's going to cause you problems in the aftermath. In fact, things have gotten bad enough for DC Douglas that he not only trended for 1 day, but 2 days, and the accusations against him, yeah, they're not good. They're not good at all. Now, you and I, we're going to talk about this today, and I'm not saying that DC Douglas did anything wrong. DC Douglas, though, he told us to hashtag believe all accusations, hashtag believe all women, and believe all accusers. So yeah, I'm just talking about the thing that he himself set in motion. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. So hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. I hope you are doing excellently. And we're talking about DC Douglas. I want to make this very clear. I'm not saying that the man did anything whatsoever. What I'm saying is the man has accused other people. He has stepped up and said, listen and believe. So when he finds himself getting canceled, well, you see this picture right here? Yeah, that says plenty, doesn't it? Now what's fascinating is that all of this, it starts out with something different. With DC Douglas trending, not because of accusations at first, but because of articles like this. Resident Evil 4 remake concept art allegedly leaked by Wesker voice actor. The actor supposedly leaked the images despite knowing he could get sued for doing so. Now this story gets picked up and added on to by accounts like this, who talk about the first incident that's trending, saying not only did DC Douglas break a non-disclosure agreement on live stream by admitting to being Wesker in a separate ways portion of the new RE4 remake, but he also sent out concept art given to him by Capcom. Interestingly, when eyes are laid on that, though, other things, they start trending as well. This, for example, it starts making the rounds. You'll notice when this was made, by the way, February 13th, 2021. Yeah, doesn't really read well for Wesker at all. Quote, friendly reminder that DC Douglas, the voice of Albert Wesker, is a sex pest who uses his VA status, that's voice actor by the way, to prey on his fans for sex at conventions and on social media. His disgusting behavior should not be allowed, nor is he worthy of supporting in any capacity. Now, just to be clear on something, cringy pickup lines are not a crime. I'm going to say that again. Cringy pickup lines are not a crime. Luckily for DC Douglas, too, because this stuff, it is cringy. But some of the accusations made against him, they're definitely crimes. And moreover, they would be career enders. We've seen other careers ended by this stuff. And remember, DC Douglas himself said hashtag believe all accusations. So let's look at these accusations. Time to count the number of bleeped up things that DC has done that I know of so far. Number 1, had a Tumblr account in which he asked his fans to submit inappropriate photos of themselves. 2, made inappropriate comments about teenage girls and admitted to watching quote-unquote petite teen adult videos. 3, talked about how if he was a P to the E to the D to the O, he'd be in heaven at conventions. Number 4, bought girls under the age of 21 alcohol. There's a problem right there. Number 5, this would be a problem too. Taking advantage of young girls under the influence of alcohol when they couldn't consent nor resist. Number 6, uses his status as a voice actor as well as social media and conventions to prey on young fangirls for sex. Many of them are less than half his age. Number 7, uses free convention badges, hotel rooms, and flights to manipulate young girls into making them feel like they owe him. Number 8, has silenced multiple women from speaking out against him with threats of lawsuits or harassment. Number 9, has made unwanted sexual advances, including but not limited to sexual comments, groping, making young women sit in his lap, ear licking, neck kissing, asking inappropriate sexual questions, repeatedly asking to make out, asking or coercing young fangirls to accompany him to the bathroom, forced kissing, etc. Accompanying him to the bathroom, The guy who filmed there. Imagine that. Now, along with those accusations, there are more accusations on that list, by the way. I just shortened it to those. And again, I'm not saying that those things are crimes at all. I remember, though, DC Douglas telling me, #listen and believe, #believe all accusations and victims. And while I'm listening to that, well, I'm going to listen to this here, too. DC Douglas, on his blog, why don't the victims come forward? Fake whisper networks ruin lives. Also, DC Douglas 100% doxes victims' names at the top of his blog with gaslighting that they are crazy bees. For real, how did I believe this bleep creek for so long? Now, what really astounds me about this blog post, by the way, is that DC Douglas, he's basically trying to deflect all of this criticism while also telling you that guy over there, Vic Mignogna, the same type of person that got piled on, yeah, he's the problem. So he's still telling you to listen and believe, just not with him. With him, you need to get to know him. With him, you need to know about his stories. I mean, it's crazy when you get down to it, right? I mean, to really give you a feel of how much damage control he's had to do to. I mean, this is his website, dcdouglas.com. Look at this here. He's put out update after update with it. They were talking about that. He puts all of this together. He also blames all of this again on Vic Mignogna while embedding his video that he took in the women's bathroom at an airport. He says, hey, other people have made the mistake of walking in there, and maybe that's true. I wonder how many of them decided to record from the toilet, though. I mean, just really that. Also, you see all of these other videos here, they're damage control as well. All of those side notes, all of that messed up stuff. Yeah, he tries to say all of this here, this is someone else doing this to me. I mean, it goes on and on and on for forever, by the way, because at the end of the day, if he points the finger at others, he calls them some type of white supremacists, he calls them some type of monsters. That means that he can't be guilty of anything, right? That's just the proverbial tip of the iceberg, too. Oh, there is so much more out there. And again, these are the same people that tell you to #believe all accusations. But when the accusations roll around to them, they don't want to reap that whirlwind. Interesting, isn't it? But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. Want to help out the channel? Links in the description. You being here, though, that helps out, too. So thank you. Subscribe to the channel. All of that drill, you know that as well. But thank you. Appreciate you. Ending here. See you soon.